Hi, I'm Robert Balentine. Several days ago, a family member passed along writings by an unknown author. The message was that over the past weeks of sheltering in place, we've often heard the phrase, "We're all in the same boat." But that's not true. We're in the same storm, but not in the same boat. Your boat could be shipwrecked, and mine might not be, or vice versa. For some, quarantine is optimal, a moment of reflection, of reconnection, easy in flip-flops with a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. For others, this is a desperate financial and family crisis. Some who live alone are facing endless loneliness, while others relish the peace and quiet. Some have been near death from the virus. Some have already lost loved ones from it. And some aren't sure if their loved ones are going to make it. Others don't believe this is a big deal at all. So we're not in the same boat. We're experiencing a time which our perceptions and needs are completely different. We're all on different ships during this pandemic, experiencing a vastly different journey. I've thought a lot about this as the world slowly begins to emerge from lockdown. The "we are in the same boat" metaphor strikes me as particularly apt for the economic recovery that's beginning to take place. Throughout this pandemic, certain businesses like grocery stores, logistics companies, and pharmacies have prospered, while travel and hospitality have virtually stopped. American Express reported that travel and entertainment spending by cardholders fell 95% over the last few weeks. Delta Airlines expects revenue over the next quarter to be down 90%. It's tough to get much worse than that. Beach stocks, the acronym standing for booking, entertainment and live events, airlines, cruise lines and casinos, and hotels and resorts have lost over $300 billion over the last month. The road to recovery will not be steady and uniform, and there will likely be fits and starts, and certain industries will well recover before others. One size doesn't fit all. We're not in the same boat. Unlike the 2008 financial crisis, the government has responded with unprecedented fiscal and monetary coordination so that people can pay their bills and businesses avoid bankruptcy. The Federal Reserve, our central bank, has been reducing interest rates and expanding its balance sheet to approximately $6 trillion. This is the highest it's ever been, and it could go up considerably more. The Fed is serving its role as lender of last resort and market liquidity provider, generating a backstop to a degree never before seen to make sure credit markets work properly. Economic policy initiatives will almost certainly continue to grow as well. And while the newly authorized boost to U.S. small business funding could run out again shortly, we might still see a payroll tax cut, tax deductions for leisure and hospitality, oil relief, and liability protection for employers. Democrats are focused on aid to state and local governments, extending unemployment benefits, offering renewable energy tax credits, an Affordable Care Act special enrollment period, OSHA rules for healthcare workers, and election funding to allow us to vote by mail. The historic nature of the economic and health collapse, particularly during an election year, will likely get the U.S. one more fiscal package, though it will take some negotiation. Many have pointed out that this pandemic is accelerating the talk of reshoring in the United States. In fact, if we focus on the manufacturing industries that have been relative losers since 1990, a reshoring initiative could create over 3 million jobs in the United States. In addition, there could be a push for strategic industries like medical supplies or pharmaceuticals. And as we've recently written, both parties seem interested in U.S. infrastructure spending longer term. Surveys indicate Americans remain hesitant to engage the economic environment in places where the virus could spread, even when lockdowns are lifted. People won't come out from quarantine until they feel safe. This is a behavioral change, and it looks durable, at least until there is a medical solution to the medical problem of COVID-19. A move back to full capacity seems unlikely in industries that are affected disproportionately by social distancing, like retail, travel and leisure, and hospitality, where work can't be done at home, like mining, construction, and manufacturing. And the U.S., of course, employs a significant number of workers in these areas. The health versus economy debate is likely to continue throughout this storm. Quarantine has also allowed us to re-examine priorities and focus on things that truly matter in life, including our faith, our health, our friends and families. Part of our commitment to you is to help you think strategically about the future, not just the economy and markets, but broader conversations about family, work, and the world. In the coming weeks, we'll invite you to join a series we've titled Road to Recovery, during which we'll host subject matter experts across a wide range of fields. These webinars and written communications will address a variety of issues which affect our families and our businesses. We invite you to submit ideas about what you want to learn as it relates to your business, your wealth, and your legacy. Regardless of which boat you're in, we're in this storm together. Thank you for the continued confidence you place in our firm.